The sky is the limit. Why is such a term used for Surya Kumar Yadav so frequently these days? What's the average percentage of balls that Rishabh Pant faces compared to Dinesh Karthik? And why have KL Rahul and Virat Kohli so consciously taken an approach of India's aggressive batting in the T20 format? Answers to all of this and more in this video, where we unravel India's batting for the T20 World Cup in Australia next month. My name is Mervin De Silva. You're watching Mervin's Cricket Quiz. Let's dig deep and find out about the Indian batting for the next month's World Cup. Let's find out. Going into next month's T20 World Cup, Surya Kumar Yadav is a key asset for India in the batting department next month. And this upcoming chart on your screen will help explain to you why so. Now this is a chart which is a scatter, which is average balls faced per innings versus the strike rate over the last 2 years in T20 internationals. And what you see is Surya Kumar Yadav right at the top of the chart, which tells you he operates at an extremely high strike rate, although facing the least number of balls when batting in the top 3, whenever he's batted in the top 3 of the batting order. The second thing what this tells you is Virat Kohli faces the maximum amount of balls, which is about 28 on an average, for a strike rate of 133. And there is absolutely no reason why, looking at these graphics and looking at the strategy, he has straight away gone with the India's aggressive batting approach, trying to up that strike rate. Well, 133 is not a bad strike rate, but he would want to be striking much higher. And third thing which comes as a key thing which you see in this picture is KL Rahul, Ishan Kishan and Rohit Sharma. All three of them face a similar amount of average balls, 19, 20, 21, 22 per innings in the last 2 years. But look at that strike rate difference. KL Rahul has got the lowest or the least strike rate, facing the same amount of balls as Rohit Sharma and Ishan Kishan. And I know Ishan Kishan is not part of the World T20 squad, but this is kept just for comparison purposes. Now, when it comes to middle order, batsmen batting between number 4 to number 7, a metric very often used in T20 format is strike rate to measure whether they are doing well, not so well, etc. But it comes along with a lot of challenges, of course. And one of the key challenges is the limited amount of time that they get to that impactful strike rate while batting in that middle order. So in this upcoming chart, you will see India's middle order over the last 2 years, number 4 to number 7. And the first thing that stands out is, once again, Surya Kumar Yadav is on the top of the tree. So we saw him in the top of the chart in the top 3, and we are seeing him at the top of the chart now as well, that is why people use such terms as I mentioned at the start of the video. Number 2, what you see here is this will end the debate between Dinesh Karthik and Rishabh Pant. We've been having this debate for far too long, and my personal opinion, looking at this data, clearly says that Dinesh Karthik trumps over Rishabh Pant anytime. Although, even if you talk about the left-hander, not left-hander. In the comment section, please share your comments. Who do you want to see in the lineup? Dinesh Karthik or Rishabh Pant as a wicket keeper with the current squad that we have. And in this chart, what it tells you, Rishabh Pant faces 15 balls on an average. Dinesh Karthik only faces 10 balls on an average. And look at the difference in the strike rates. Dinesh Karthik 133 doesn't set the world on fire, but Rishabh Pant with 15 balls is 127. So he's facing 50% more balls than Dinesh Karthik and still strikes at a much lower strike rate. Imagine if Dinesh Karthik is given 15 balls every innings, you could anticipate and expect that strike rate will be much more higher than 133. The third thing which this chart also tells you is, it tells you Hardik Pandya 2.0. It tells you that he faces about 15 balls still gives you a very impactful strike rate of 143. Very much different to his role in the past with his franchise Mumbai Indians, and also with India's role which Hardik Pandya was given in the past, where he used to face much lesser number of balls and trying to up the ante and trying to get a high strike rate. For more details on the impact of a finisher, how Hardik Pandya did it in the past for India and his previous franchise Mumbai Indians, please watch this video which will come on your link, which will tell you the impact of how Pollard and Pandya had in the IPL 2020, which was one of the golden IPLs for Mumbai Indians back then. And for more such content, please do not forget, as I said, to hit the red subscribe button, like this video, share this video, and stay safe.